get up, get up, get up now. Look,
Let's Beef Radio.
It's a struggle, get me unplugged. A muzzle on my heart. As a kid, it's trouble tagging home invasion, filling up the car. People making music about clubs, saying that it's hard. My dad and my mom's flings couldn't tell them apart. I keep doing me, even if I ain't hitting charts. Had 100 girlfriends, couldn't tell them all apart. I treated everyone just like a piece of shit because I was a piece of shit. Turned into a greedy prick, I can't help it. It's what I was dealt with. Sometimes I feel like my soul is just helpless. Experience around this thing is giving more knowledge. I mean, I wish I would've had a fam to push me to college. I ain't go crazy about it, just dumb rage. People always judge me cause I had kids at a young age. But see, no one is holding me now. Tonight I need a show to tear down. I live 2 lives, I ain't comparing them now. You should be scared of the bow. So get up, get up, get up, get up now. Get up, get up now. Get up, get up, get up, get up now. Get up, get up now.
Let's Beef Radio, the official radio station of the #1 rap battle website in the world. Tune in for news at letsbeef.com and listen to the finest in rap and hip-hop. Battle MCs all over the globe and submit your tracks for review and exposure. Join us today at www.letsbeef.com and check out our forums. Stop bitching.
Whoa,
Start beefing.
No pen, no pad, no pen, no. I'm automatic with the static, fuck a pad and pen. The L chunky, kush funky like an African. You hear them trumpets, gotta pump it when I'm backing in. I gotta jump inside a dump to fit this bag of men. And they get fronted all they want, I know they mad again. Like with his truck up in the front, we still in back of him. The cops harass me, try to ask me where it's shacking them. Cause every pocket that he tacking, Phil Jackson's in. Benji's on the back of them, I'm tripping like I'm traveling. Mixing all the yak and gin, I'm twisted like a rapper spin. Police wanna apprehend, the bitches wanna trap me in. Niggas want to catch and spin everybody after him. I'm feeling like Martin Luther with a darker future. You wanna assassinate me with your sharper shooter. You should've got an IV when you bought this music. Cause the flow's sick enough to pick apart a tumor. I got the heart to prove it. You niggas talking rumors. Little nigga, big pussy like a pack of bloomers. I got something for these rookies and these rap consumers. Tell mommy she just gotta put her back into it. Just put her back into it. Just put her back into it. Just put her back into it. I see my dad in that casket quick. Does that make me a bastard, miss? Well, fuck it on some bastard shit. I cops up, keep grabbing shit. And fuck the price, we ain't asking shit. I keep the 44 Magnum grip. And I'm quick to let the Magnum spit. So that motherfucking static get cleared up like the plasma get. Oh, it ain't 3D, get your glasses fixed. And she probably ain't your baddest bitch. But she badder than the average bitch. She pretty and her ass is thick. And her grind for the cash is sick. She help a nigga get established. Got me keys to the jag and shit. A bunch of G's on every bag she grip. And LVs on over half her shit. Big B's on the ass of whip. So out of range in that Aston shit. Watching Martin, I just laugh and shit. There's no seeds when I pass the piff. With no skis taking Aston trips. There's no need for the cash to sit. I can't spend it when I'm passing shit. So I spend it like I package it. And don't you niggas try to act as if the main back and got a Mac in it. Black card, I be tapping it. And your bitch, I be smashing it. When I'm through, I'ma pass the bitch. They said, ooh, when the passing swift. That's what I do, Steve Nash with this. Fuck the crew, that's an ass assist. Suckin' through, she a nasty bitch. Ran through, straight trash the bitch. Around 2, you can have this bitch. The type of nigga that'll crash the whip. And be in something new before they knew that I crashed my shit. Navy blue with a faster shift. Paper tags, all I do, just grab and grip. And you would do the same too if you had the chips. But you don't, so you won't. You just mad as shit. Just an everyday hustle, man, I average this. Yeah, I average this. No pen, no pen, no pad, no pad, no pen, no pen, no pad. You welcome.
Life's gonna call that real rap. There are few who produce that kind of track. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. There are a lot of producers. There are a lot of artists. There are a lot of MCs. There are a lot of composers. There are a lot of songwriters. But the problem is there are a few marketers. There are a few promoters. There are a few people whose word is actually as good as they'd like it to believe. Now, I, as an individual, refuse to tell anybody what to do with their life. But I will make several suggestions as to how I expect my life to be lived. We're hearing from EBO 3.14 right now. Let them know Block Talks is live. We're going to hear from J-Rec. We're going to hear, I think we're going to go overtime. I think we're going to go a few minutes into overtime. Excuse me. Oh, I guess a lot of people think I'm gassed. The way I see it is this. My family believes in me, so I got to start. I heard from the Ministry of the Attorney General that I should run for office. That's called accreditation. Now, from my position, I am few and far between, or I have few and far between, look down on somebody. And you're talking to an individual of a stature that stands at 6'3", 255 pounds. I would reason in ring gear. And speaking of ring gear, Block Talks Raw. I tweet that several times a month, every month, for the last 13 months. You understand? You under dig? You over sit? And I speak the raw truth. So if we're going to talk about correlations, they had a chant saying New Day rocks, and then, a few months later comes back The Rock. For the last year, you've been hearing Block Talks. You could correlate Block to Rock. Either way, I gotta fight my battles. The way I see it is this. They're trying to cut my power. And the problem I have with that is it's not as if I'm imposing my will upon other individuals saying, do as I say. I am collectively assembling what I reason to believe is the most appropriate course of action for the collective when it comes to the variables I am aware of and can appropriately process based on my knowledge of said information. So if I know a representative of governance is responsible for allocating resources to any particular entity, I am going to frequently communicate with said entity in order to establish an understanding of what it is I would reason to be the most appropriate course of action when it comes to that particular administrative representative or faction. Now, some might say I have a tendency of snapping, but I believe, as a passionate individual who comes from an upbringing that would validate the logic and the intentions of my actions, that change is required. Now, you could say, what does that have to do with Let's Beef Radio? And I can say it has a lot to do with Let's Beef Radio. I mean, you think there are Canadian artists that could be featured on Let's Beef Radio. We have featured some, but we just put you in the know. We're going to go into the instrumental for originally Alone in Vegas by Pusha T. However, it was remixed by J-Rec called Let's Vibe. Now, we're going to re-coordinate the interview that we had. However, you can see that there are changes being made. Now, I got a problem with a lot of things, particularly the way they refuse to propagate any sensibility amongst particular demographics in society. The fact that you can pay someone $250 to transcribe information that is communicated, however, would prefer to implicate an individual with falsified allegations. I'm beefing right now. That's what it is. I have a war against capitalism. I refuse to purchase any item at the quote-unquote retail price because I understand the price of manufacturing. And there is significant inflation. It still costs more for a bucket of chicken than it does a barrel of oil. All right? Now, I've seen prices lowered, but for those in transit, for those who are flying, for those who are traveling through their 9-to-5s and have to address these costs and fluctuations, for those who are getting an incremental amount without the appropriate variable being included into the legislation providing these amounts to be changed, it's a little bit of an issue. It's a little bit of an issue for me because of my advocacy. I'm telling you, I just got a new feline, and I'm trying to work on different elements of my humanity, but this little feline is a bully. It looks like a husky, you know what I mean? But at the same time, if you're listening, yes, but at the same time, after this, I probably will to minimize stress, and we're going to talk about what's happening on Let's Beef, if I may digress. Yeah, we're going to check out letsbeef.com. All right, cool. So while I am getting familiar with what's happening on letsbeef.com for today, we're going to transition into the track Let's Vibe by J-Rec, followed by Blunt Rapper. And you know what? The track's so nice, we're going to play it twice. Tape by S Styles. You heard him earlier with a rap star. We're going to show you his diversity as an artist and take it far.
Can't even illustrate. My mind drifts away as it cruises down the interstate. Welcome to the game of life. Next stop, paradise. Chilling with a couple spliffs, rolling like a paradise. THC molecules in my cranium like parasites. Moment of honesty, all I hear is lies. Cause if you hot as fuck, then how the fuck are you scared of heights? Why? I don't know. But every day amazes me to see that these MCs are slaves to the mainstream. I ain't calling no one out, I just speak the truth. And the fact that I even wrote the shit for you is proof. I go beyond underground, reaching deep below the roots to develop a kind of flow more dope than a line of blow, combined with the mighty force, stronger than a lion's roar. Bars made of gold, now these niggas think I'm Midas. Whoa. Just let the good times roll by slow is a human being living in our own time zone. Just let the good times roll by slow is a human being living in our own time zone. Let's vibe, get high. Musical vibration through your insides, from your intestines to your enzymes. One love from the 416 to the 905. This ain't no trend, better tell your friends. This reckless epidemic's never coming to an end. It's hunting season on your ducks and rabbits, let them have it. My material stays hard like leather jackets. This ain't a joke, I'll slap you just for laughing. They ain't here for amusement, fuck a main attraction. You ignorant clowns should shut your mouth and listen. Put the fun and games aside, here's some wisdom for your system as we switch the focus towards the clear picture. We all born sinners, fuck obsession with money. You must be hungry like a gold digger. Go figure, every time you don't make sense, I'm $5 richer. Friends become the enemies eventually, with hearts colder than December. So always remember, there is no I in team, nor is there I in I. You must rely on your mind and accept it as your guide in life. Just let the good times roll by slow is a human being living in our own time zone. Just let the good times roll by slow is